Hello stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is for you. We'll be playing some games just with just me today. So it's Kiri, and it will just be me, and we'll just be playing a nice chill game. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath because I was just running up the stairs to come back, but yeah, we are playing this game, Legendary Frontier. It just came out and it's on for anyone who is interested in playing this game. It is on Game Pass, which is how I'm playing it, and I played a little bit of it, and it's a good time. And you'll see I've called this stream. It's Titanfall Pilot's Retirement Plan because it's farming with mechs, effectively. So it's very, if you've played any of these very crafty buildy kind of games that are like based around a lot of like a homestead and like building a base and farming and stuff, it's very much that kind of thing, except you're in a mech. So mechs are cool. I'm sure many people will agree. So yeah, but I've played this a little bit. As you can see, I've played it for not too long, but we are going to make a new one, and we will just call this, we'll just call it Jam Farm. There you go. Oops. There you go. That way we'll know this is the stream one. But yeah, it's been a little while since we last streamed. Obviously, there's Molly and Christian are not here right now. It is just me. But this is something I've wanted to do for a little while now, but I've just been a little too busy with just uni and everything right now, and working and stuff. So I wanted to do this as like a very like easy, chill kind of like, hey, we're just gonna just play a game and just relax and chill, because it's a Sunday, you know? Although I say that as the first bit of text that appears is, Earth's no good anymore. Someone like you have taken off for the lighter frontier. You want a fresh start, a new home. So I believe the premise of this game is pretty much Earth is buggered, and so there is a new place that they're trying to like change and make habitable. And sorry, my mouse is right in the middle of the screen there. And you're basically tasked with trying to make turn a new planet into a home, effectively, because Earth is buggered. And that's it. That's literally all the context. Oh god, is my FOV super low? I think it might be super low. Let me just double check that, because it messes with my eyes. Display. Are we graphics? Are you seeing all my settings now? Oh no, I did up it already. It did save my settings from last time I played. That's alright then. So yeah, this is like your Frontier. We don't have the mech right now, but that sensitivity is a little low. We'll deal with it for now. But yeah, but this is pretty much just your standard crafty buildy. I cannot see. There it is. Sorry, I was tabbed out of something there. I'm like trying to look at my other screen. But yeah, so this is your standard buildy crafty. Farm up, build a base, all that good stuff. But also, your kind of overarching thing of this is that you are trying to almost clean up the planet a little bit and make it habitable, effectively. Because there are a lot of areas, which I think there's a map here. There's a lot, obviously, to explore on the map, and I believe a lot of these areas you kind of have to, like, clean up a bit. Oh yeah, also we've got a pickaxe.
Finally, I'm getting through. That was quite the tumble you took there. Luckily, your biometrics tell me you're A-OK. But before anything else, let's put that mech of yours back in one piece.
There we go. So yeah, so I'm just rebuilding my mech right now. So this grabs, you can do that grab stuff. How the inventory works in this is you as a character don't have an inventory, but your mech does. So you kind of have to dump everything in your mech, or just be in your mech. Where's the, oh, it's over there. Not paying attention. But yeah, so you've got this little pickaxe which obviously you can swing with, but then you can also like pick stuff up with, and the idea is you just pick it up and then you throw it. Wait, this is, oh no, this is something else. I thought it was leading me to that, but I'm just blind apparently. I didn't see the arm. Where is it? Oh, oh, I think it just didn't attach when I threw it. There we go.
Now flip that sucker sunny side up and hop in. We've got a planet to explore.
And there we go. But there's a couple of things about this game that I love. Is that it's just a fun concept, for one. But the sound design in this game is so good. And for anyone who knows me, I'm a big sound guy. I really like sound. I'm actually working on learning a lot about sound in my current course, so I can do it as a job effectively. So I'm super into it, which is something that's not a lot of people aren't interested in the process of making sound stuff.
Yes, after 200 years, name's PIP3R. That's Piper for short. Up there in the sky. That blinking dot is yours
Oh yeah,
truly.
that's
But
Piper.
enough
The
introductions.
little green.
Let's get you situated and make
Little
you
green
at
one.
home.
So yeah, so we're just gonna run around and grab all of our bits for now. So this is the vacuum. This is just used to suck up stuff, so water, and you can also suck up plants. I think specifically is what you use it for. And you can also use it to destroy your weeds if you've got weeds
It
in your
never
plants.
ceases to amaze.
Right.
That
But we
magnificent
ideally want to get all
net,
those first,
those
and then set up the
high-powered
base.
tools, and even that ship
Which is like
of
the
yours.
yellow
farm mech project
smokestacks.
really was extraordinary.
Obviously, what
Such a shame
are
that it got
indicating what our
cancelled in
upgrades
the
are, so we're just
end.
gonna go grab those. But yeah, I hope if anyone is stopping by, whether you're watching the VOD or stopping by right now, I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. If you work on a Sunday, I know how you feel. I used to work a lot of Sundays and weekends. But yeah, it's been a very busy week for me though, so it's nice to have this time just to relax and chill for a little bit. And I've been wanting to do more.
It always puzzled me why
Content-wise,
Earth was
it's
so quick
just
to give up on
being
the farm mech
exhausted
project,
from
sending us
normal-
probes out to the edge of the galaxy
from the
to
normal
scan
day-to-day
for
stuff.
hospitable planets.
You
That
know,
was
it's
no
difficult to
small
be
feat.
motivated
Desperate times,
to keep
I
doing,
suppose.
to do the stuff that you kind of want to do. You know, like the passion projects and the stuff that you find interesting. So I realized I think the game might be a little too loud. I think I'll turn it down in game. So I'm just trying to pay attention to the levels just a touch. I do want to make sure the sound's up. I think it might be the. Let me just do that. Oh wait, it's set on the wrong thing as well. Hang on. Need to set this to. It doesn't have a headphone setting, but that's fine. We'll just do stereo. But yeah, it's been a busy week. Got a lot of stuff done. I'm currently working on some stuff because I don't know if I've explained before about what I do for uni, but I am a film student effectively. I'm in my second year of uni for it, and effectively right now I'm working. The plan is for my last projects. My hand-ins. Oh, I didn't see this last time. Oh, hang on, let me just do this. I'm curious what this is. I needed the upgrade one, okay. So this is our harvesting tool. Use that for breaking rocks and things, and then you use this to chop down trees.
Well, abandoning the light-year frontier for Mars does make some sense. It was a lot closer and would sustain Earth's population, at least for a while.
Harvey likes to talk a lot. Give you a bit of subtext and exposition. But yeah, so I've got 2 projects I need to do right now, and I'm in the script writing process of both of them. So that's pretty fun. So in our class that we have. Oh, sorry, just taking a quick drink. In the class that we have, there's been a lot of the projects that have kind of been done is always like the kind of same kind of thing, where it's always been horror in nature, which I'm a big horror fan, love horror, but it seems to be always the thing, and the horror stuff that we've kind of made has been great, because just the kind of like ideas aren't really like fully realized and aren't like fully developed upon. So
Just think about
I'm working with
thousands of
someone
people who initially came to the frontier.
who I
Taking
basically...
a chance on this one-way trip. Only
Oh, whoops.
but the generations
Whoopsies.
they managed to thrive here. Your
Oh, I
neighbors
didn't know.
are quite
I thought I could make
tenacious,
that,
huh?
but apparently not. I've not got enough boosts yet. But yeah, so I'm working with someone, and the idea for our kind of project is to make something that's a bit more grounded and emotional, and just a bit more interesting in general, just from a emotional standpoint. And a lot of what like kind of stuff we've done is not really giving me much room to do stuff with sound, and so we've basically set up an idea where we can do a lot more with it, which is good. And I'm super excited. I'm also doing. I had an idea to do because we need to do 2 projects, and the other idea I have for the other one is the idea of the setup being
Look,
very
I know
much.
you weren't sent
God,
on
I
a
keep
mission
wanting to
with
talk, but
the
she's
Texas in the
talking.
2nd
I'll let her finish.
Probably found that ship in a scrap heap somewhere and took off for greener pastures, right? No need to answer. It doesn't matter anymore. I'm just happy to finally have some company.
But yeah, so the other idea is it started out as like a very like kind of jokey film of the idea like the setup for it would be very like Blair Witch kind of like found footage kind of thing. If anyone has seen Blair Witch, if not, it's set up as almost like a documentary of them like traveling to like investigate this whole thing, and then effectively what happens is weird stuff starts happening and then they all eventually disappear. It's very, very good. It very much was very unique when it came out at the time. As like the very found footage horror, made it very grounded and real because of how it's set up. But the idea is I wanted to make something like that, but the premise is that nothing happens in the end. So there's all this setup of like all these spooky things happening, but then nobody dies or disappears, and everyone's fine at the end, and it's just like, oh well, what the hell was that? That then transitioned into it being almost an allegory for anxiety, so now it's becoming more of that kind of like story about anxiety, about how the threat is not... Oh, whoops, I almost hit that. It's kind of like a peacock. It's like a flamingo and a peacock. It's called a swift plume. But yeah, it kind of became like the combination of the 2 ideas, but putting anxiety in. So the idea is that like it's a hidden threat, which effectively is what anxiety is. Anxiety is that like your fight or flight kind of triggering without any external force, or like just the idea of a threat is what triggers it. Which is something I understand, and I have dealt with. So, and I'm sure many others have, and so I'm hoping that it can be very relatable, and because I'm putting my own kind of self into it as well, hopefully it'll be a lot more meaningful in general, and I can put a lot of weight behind it. But I originally came up with the idea because it would be an easy shoot, and because I'm already doing another project, I could do a lot more on one and then do a smaller amount on the other. But the premise is good. I just need to write the script, which is, you know, I hate writing anything because I always second guess everything I'm doing. Sorry, just excuse me a minute. I'm just finishing my drink. I want to drink my tea before it gets too cold. Oh, there we go. Right. Right, I'm free now. I'm not gonna randomly stop talking to drink. It's just really thirsty. That's why I like didn't start right away, because I was like, oh, I hit start stream and I was like, oh no, I need to go get a drink. I'm gonna make a nice hot drink. I'm gonna probably stop drinking hot drinks soon though, because it's actually gonna start getting warmer now that we're in bloody spring. But there you go. But yeah. Right, so with this game, so obviously we're in nighttime now. The kind of premise of this game, there's no real threats, apart from falling in water, but then it kind of just puts you back where you were. But there's not really any like external threat really. Like, there's like stuff that kind of like ruin your base and things, but you can't necessarily die. So it's very chill in that regard. But yeah, it's really good from the stuff I've played, and like I said, the sound design is amazing in this game. And this is only a game preview as well, but it has achievements, which game previews don't normally have, so it's really exciting. But it's also something that I find with these sort of crafty buildy games, which is what I call like your Minecraft kind of style games, is the issue I find with them is that there's not, because Minecraft I kind of fall off playing very easily because there's not that thing of being like, cool, you've done this one thing and now that unlocks all this 20 other things you can now do. And there's almost like and with these ones now that are like more recently have come out, like there's this one, there's Valheim, there's I think Enshrouded is another one, there's Astroneer as well, which is a bit older but fantastic game I like to go back to every now and then. Is they all have this very natural progression system to them, where it feels like you're actually building upon what you've got, and you're like, okay, if I go and do this thing and collect this thing, it allows me to unlock the next step of the thing. So like with Valheim, it takes it a step further and making it much more RPG-esque, which I really like. Although it is a little difficult to play just because of how harsh it can be. But I will always be baffled by how pretty that game is, despite its very pixelated like models and stuff. And that game is like a gig to download as well, which is crazy to me. But yeah, and they keep like iterating on that and like updating it and everything. What I'm doing right now, by the way, is I'm just collecting a bunch of stuff, and then I'm going to set up like a mini base somewhere. Because it has a whole system of like upgrading stuff to make it prettier so you can get buffs effectively. Where should I set up? Because I think I just set up in this kind of grassy land area before. I mean this is a good space. I think they naturally kind of expect you to build here because of how like open you can make it. But yeah, there's a lot of cool little things in this game that I really like what it does, which I'll explain as they do them, obviously. But like I said, I've only played this game for a little bit. Oh, okay, we'll stop now then. So over-encumber doesn't do too much, it just means you can't pick up anymore and you can't sprint or jump, so it just yells at you if you try to jump. Alright, so we're going to build, I think around here is fine. Probably build more over by these pink trees because they're very pretty. Yeah, we'll probably set up here to destroy some of these rocks and that. We also need to be, it's nice to be near a water source as well for when we do our farming. So, and there's some aluminium and stuff there which we'll need in a bit as well. Okay, I think this is a nice enough spot. Let me just clear these bushes, and I think this is perfect, more or less. Apparently I can still pick up plant fibers. I guess plant fibers don't weigh a lot. Alright, so we got the building menu. So, if anyone's played like Valheim and stuff, you'll recognize this is very sort of similar in nature. Like with the build the hammer. And then, yeah, you lock in, and you pop your stuff down. So we want to build a very basic shed to start with. There we go. And then we also want to build, I'm just going to put some stuff down for now and then we'll build them out as we go. We need a bed, like a small tent, there we go. And we'll just put this next to it for now. And it's also got a snapping mode, which I love. And then yeah, it's just, you put all the items in. And there you go. I know you can just hold it, but there's something very satisfying about also just mashing it. And yeah, so we've got all this stuff. I am going to quickly build before the next day happens. There's no real penalty for like staying up all night, but you do get certain buffs depending on your sleep, like certain things with your sleeping and that. Can I quickly build a fodder oven? I don't have enough to build it right away. So I'm going to turn snapping off for a second. Put you there, and then we need the oil presser, which we'll put on the other side. Oh god. There we go. I will build those later, but we are going to quickly sleep before it becomes the next day. Sleep. So yeah, that's pretty much this what this game is, more or less. Not too crazy.
Nothing like a
pretty
good
simple.
night's rest. Those new mech parts made a world of difference.
They
The
sure
best looking
did,
ride
Piper.
in the frontier for sure.
But yeah, so we'll need a few million resources, but this is to make food for the animals around, which is useful, because feeding the animals is actually part of a very interesting mechanic. But the idea is kind of to like, it's very much like a setting up a coexistence with these animals that are already here. Also, you can see my feet. So, any of you people that like feet, there you go. I'm not king shaming here. Just, you know, don't be weird about it. So this is why I shouldn't be left alone to do these streams. I start saying weird stuff and then I question what I'm doing. But it is quite interesting, this game, in like just generally how it controls. Like there's a lot of like drift with the mech and everything. So like I'm holding right here, now I'm holding left. There's like it feels like you'd expect it to feel, which is really cool. So like you kind of have to like very much stop. You can't just like, you know, stop on a dime. Also, you can just straight up fall over as well, which is funny. I'll see if I can do it at some point. Oh, I think that was enough, wasn't it? I think that was enough stone. But yeah, this will be a very basic shed to begin with. We'll probably make it look nicer in the future, but for now we just need this so we can start making plant oil, because plant oil is kind of like the first step of like expanding out to doing other stuff. But what we can also do, after I cut down these trees, is we can also start making some planters, so we can start cultivating some polyberries, which are used for some different oil, as well as some other things. So I'm just going to clear out a nice little area here and then make a little farm. And I'm not sure how this stuff like kind of grows back. Oh, another kind of game I've been playing that's like this as well is the Lego Fortnite, which very much does like the same thing of like building up your stuff and then upgrading stuff and then building off of that further. Ooh, some fences. Ooh, let me make some nice fences. We also need to make some storage, but we're not crazy desperate for it now. Okay, we need a bit more wood. Let's get some more wood. I want to build a couple plots to begin with. Oh, the quadruple tree cut down. That was cool. This game's just satisfying. It's just nice, just run around in a big ass mech, chopping down trees and stuff and building cool shit. Something that I've been recently getting into with crafty building stuff is like almost like factory sim kind of stuff. My original, before this game came out, when I was thinking of like what games to play for this, I was considering doing oh god, what's it called? There was a factory kind of sim game that came out that came out to Game Pass as well, which I forget what it's called now. It's gonna really annoy me, but it's very good, and I was really enjoying like trying to work out like making like the giant conveyor belts and stuff. It was super fun. And yeah, I do really like those factory sims. I used to play, for anyone who's like plays like modded Minecraft, I used to play a lot of those like mod packs that had like a lot of factory building and stuff to them. But then at the time I'd never actually played like the actual like factory building games and stuff like Factorio and Satisfactory and stuff. So, but well, this would have been full Satisfactory, for sure. But speaking of those games, I think both Satisfactory and Factorio had like a proper release thing like not too long ago. I don't know about Factorio, but I know Satisfactory did, which is cool because that game's been in early access for as long as I can bloody remember. Years ago. Right, we need more of these, I think. So yeah, so you get like a little gun to shoot seeds in, and then these hold 9, 18. We need a little bit more. Let's see if I can find some. I'd like to be able to fill up all of these if I can. We need to get our Hoover out. Oh, there's one there. I'll grab that one. But yeah, it's good to have water as well, because we'll need to water them with our water gun. Let's see. But yeah, this game's is not too big of a download as well. I think it's about 2 gigs this one, but it looks nice. It looks pretty, which is good. Obviously, my PC's getting on an age bit now, and I've not been able to upgrade for a little while, so she does struggle with some of the more recent games that have come out, which is a shame. Because there's a lot of games I've not been able to play as a result. Obviously, with because obviously for anyone who's obviously watched before, I'm a big Resident Evil fan, so I've not been able to play the remake of 4 yet, sadly. But I've heard good things. Obviously, it was a Game of the Year contender for last year, so. Is there not any more around that I can just grab? Oh, I might just have to plant and be done with it. Oh, to be fair, I think I got exactly enough, didn't I, with that last one? 24? Yeah, that should be enough, right? No, I'm thinking of an 8, 6, 9, 18, 27 I need. So I need 3 more. I would like for it to be uniform if I can, but it doesn't matter too much if I can't find it. Why is it so detailed here? What the hell? Oh, that's nice. Oh, these are like big trees. I see. I can't cut these ones down. Alright. Oh. I think I just heard Luna running around. I can. I've probably just walked past them and just not even noticed. Let's see here. Oh, there's a lovely little stream here. Oh, I should have set up here. It's lovely here. Oh, and the little water feature. Oh yeah, I should have set the base up here. What am I doing? To be fair, I'm not too far away from this. So. All right, well it's fine. We'll just plant what we've got, and then I'm sure we'll get enough back when we're exploring and that later. All right. So let's shoot these in. This game's just satisfying. Just the stuff you do in this game. Oh, I missed one. You have to actually aim at the correct spot, or else it doesn't work. Whoops. I'm out of ammo. And then obviously we need to water them. There we go. Being very inefficient with the water. Doesn't matter. This is supposed to be a chill game. It's all good. Alright. Let me get some more water. And then I need to grab the oil. And I can grab this aluminium while I'm here as well now. Which all should unlock some stuff. Just top myself off some water. And then let's grab this aluminium. Oh, stuck on a rock. Just pick up a rock. There we go. And there we go. Bunch of recipes. So I believe one of those things is now we can make an upgrade station to upgrade the mech, which is nice. Yeah, I think what's good about this game as well is, like, with those other games I mentioned, they're very, like, you need to go very much like, do this, go do this, go do this, go do this. And with this, it feels like with this game, it feels a lot more freeform in that it's like, well, you've got this upgrade thing now, you can kind of go do whatever, really. But you can also, like, explore these different areas. And as long as you've got, like, the water gun, I think it's fine, because that's the only thing you really need to clean the areas, I think. Right, we've got the fodder oven now. So, we can make some basic fodder, which I'm just going to make a bunch now. Whoops. It was spacebar, not enter. I'm playing a different game that does that instead. So then, if we go over here... So we ran past this earlier, which is like their nest. So you can go up to the animals and feed them like individually, and they'll be very happy. But if you go to the nest, you can do it in the nest, and then they'll be happy with you. So I believe there's usually in this area there's 3 different animals. So it says like 1 in 3 nests, and then that effectively will give you a boost on resources when you sleep, which is nice. Oh, there was some here. The one way I didn't go. Typical. It's fine, if we're quick we should be able to plant these as well. We've got plenty of time. We're only about just over halfway through the day, so even though it's getting dark. as in like the cycle of the day, including the night, is what I mean by that. So I believe, so there's those little bird guys, which are, that was their nest, I believe. There's also a nest over here, which has got these little rat guys in it. They're rat scallions. You can feed them and they munch. And they give you a little bit of resources.
This is one of my favorites.
And Piper really likes these guys, apparently. And they're falling asleep now, but I'm going to make sure they're all fed. And there you go, that's another one done. Right, while I'm here... Ooh, more aluminium, very nice. I was going to say medallion for some reason. Been playing Fortnite with Molly and Christian, so... It's like our go-to kind of like chill game that we play together. Because we all play it and we all have a good time with it. It's just like a jump on and mess around. We don't take it too seriously, but we we do try and win every now and then. Although we tried to play some last night, and cloud gaming was not being nice to me because I was saying about my PC being rough. Because Fortnite runs off Unreal 5 now, my PC can't really handle it very well, sadly. Which is fine. That's what cloud gaming is kind of for, is for people to be able to access these games on lower systems. It is funny trying to use cloud gaming through Xbox though, yeah, like an Xbox console, because it like complains at you every like 5 minutes saying, "Hey, do you want to install this game?" So it's quite funny. But the good thing about cloud as well is you can play games that are on console but not on PC Game Pass. So it's good. You need Ultimate for it though, but that's not too bad. But yeah, because the cloud goes through console, not PC. So. Right, while we're here, we're going to make some more plant oil, because we will always need plant oil, because plant oil is needed for everything. So I think, by the way, the reason you build these little shacks and you put them in is it increases the efficiency of the machines in them. So with these, it has a chance to just duplicate what you're crafting, which is very, very nice. So we've got the upgrade depot, which we need a bunch of stuff for, but for now we should probably make the assembler, which uses a lot of what we need, and that fits nicely right there, so we will put it there. We need to go out on a spree of collecting aluminium though, but for now we're just gonna chill. Probably grab some more wood and that. Got a bit of time before we need to go to bed. But yeah, I think one of my favorite things what happens in this game is when it rains as well and you're in the mech. Which is why you can go third person and it's great and it can be useful if you like you're kind of stuck in an area. I just like the first person. I'd probably do third person a lot more if I was playing on a controller, but I'm happy to do it this way. Also, what I should be doing when I'm chopping these trees down is replanting these seeds I'm getting, which I will do after I chop these down. But yeah, this game's just really nice. It's really satisfying. Everything about it is just really nice and chill vibes. So if anyone's like enjoys these kind of games, this is definitely very good in that regard. And like I said, if you have Game Pass, it's on there. It just recently came to Game Pass as well, so. And it's one of those instances where I feel like, I don't know if it's a rare instance, but it's even though it's a like early access like game preview, it comes with achievements. Gotta plant these trees. Do I have any other ammo? I do not. Okay, don't have any more ammo for that. So yeah, so those trees are planted. They only need to be watered once. Okay, so I just need to make sure I don't them. I do like the effect as well of like when they're watered, they have like a little splash effect, which is really good. I really like that because you have those games like where it's just like, did I water it? Like I have no idea if this is watered. So yeah, it's very good that it does that. Very user friendly for those that aren't able to see it very well. But yeah, and that's pretty much what this game is. You just you run around, explore these kind of areas, and then alright. I think I made 2 of those. No, just 1 of those. Okay, I only had enough for 1. That's fine. All right, we're gonna go to sleep now. No need to get out of the mech. We could get out of the mech bit. So yeah, so now we get this. So because we fed 2 of the nests, we get extra resources coming back. So the idea is like if you're trying to go out and gather a lot of resources, you definitely want to feed them so that when you come back, there's more resources.
I can't stop admiring those nice decorations you built yesterday. You've really got an eye for that
I don't
kind
think
of
I
thing.
built any decorations, but okay. Alright, so now naturally we want to water all our stuff. Get all our stuff watered. But it's something I've been considering as well with regards to us. Well, obviously, we play Fortnite quite a lot. We usually just play on the weekend because that's when we're all free to play games. And Molly's still kind of new to playing games. She's not as much. She's not played for years, much like me and Christian have. And like she didn't really grow up with it where we did whilst we did. But we were considering, like, even though I'm playing off cloud, because the reason I was originally going to say we just stream it, but my PC was like having to quit running Fortnite at the time, so I was like, well, I can't really stream it, unfortunately. I'm over encumbered. I need to start making chests. But yeah, so I was like, unfortunately, I can't really stream it as well as run it. But obviously, if I'm running off cloud, then my system's taking a lot less of the toll. So I'm thinking if our internet's doing decent and cloud gaming isn't absolutely dying, it should technically be okay to stream it. I don't see why it would be an issue, like on the internet or anything, because I'm already like streaming it through. You know, I'm running off of like a different system almost. It's just my connection to that stream. But I imagine it shouldn't be too much of a toll on. It shouldn't be too much of a toll on my stuff. Right, I'm gonna put these 2. I think you can stack them on each other as well, which is quite nice. But we'll put them right next to each other for now. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Whoops. So these chests, I believe, hold about as much weight. Oh, does it combine into one big chest? Oh, that's good. Also, this game does the thing where if it's in like your base area, then it does contribute to this. If they're nearby, if chests and that are nearby, it does contribute to your machines and that. So like, say if I put like my wood and stuff in here, we'll just make this the wood box for now, and then we'll make like wooden plants. Let's just say, and then we put, what is this? Oh yeah, there's a whole like merchant thing in this as well, and then we put our like that stuff in this one, right? And then if I'm like, oh, I want to make some plant oil, I can come over here and it says there's like a, where is it? There's like a whole thing. Oh yeah, it says storage and range 2, so it knows the 2 chests are there. So then that way I can just build it from the chest. I don't have to wait. I don't have to like pull it out and all that stuff, which is very nice, and I love it when games do that. Because it means I don't have to be like, alright, where did I put that? Like, remembering where everything is. That also can be just nice because you can organize stuff a certain way, and doing it this way means you kind of just dump everything in a chest unless you need to pull something specific to go do a thing. But anyway, we're going to go get more aluminium because that's kind of the step right now. We need a lot of stuff. And you might have just heard Luna meowing in the background there. Hello, Ratscallions. Excuse me, I need to get this ore real quick. And I might go get Luna because she's meowing. I think she might be lonely, bless her. Yeah, she's meowing. I will be right back. Luna. Hey, trouble. There we go. Alright, we've been joined by a furry cat. She's very fluffy right now. But hopefully she does stay. She might try and run away again because she's a bit weirder like that. Come on. Hello. No. Where are you going? You're meowing that you want attention, and I give you attention, you want to run away. You're a fickle one. And there she goes. Alright, well, I tried. You might just hear her meowing in the background, unfortunately. But I'm not going to be streaming for very long anyway, so it should be fine. But hey, maybe you like that. Maybe you like hearing a cat meowing in the background constantly. Yeah, she's so we had some trouble with Luna recently where well, not recently, it's kind of cleared up now, but she was having a lot of trouble with itching a lot. She's allergic to fleas, and she's got, so as a result, she's got quite sensitive skin. And there she goes meowing again. Hang on. Let me tempt her with a laser pointer. Here she comes. Go on. Need to get a camera for this stuff. The issue is though, Luna doesn't stay in one spot. She changes where she likes to, where her spot likes to be. We got our cat tree at the beginning of the year, because she hadn't had one in a little while, and she ended up sleeping in it for about a month, like pretty consistently, and then hasn't touched it since. So since about February time, she's pretty much ignored it. I think I got all the aluminium, didn't I? Yeah. All right. So we also need to build an upgrade depot, which will be useful. There's also like some cosmetic things as well to improve our stuff. But we'll probably make like a proper like shack. But for now, we're just gonna make upgrade stuff. We need more stone as well. Okay. So we need to make more of these. So we need to make. I need 3 more of these, don't I? So I won't make them all into stuff yet, just because I don't know if I'll need it yet. Cool. Luna, what are you doing? Hey, Trouble. She's running to pick her up again. She used to love it when I pick her up. She doesn't so much anymore. She just wants to run around all the time. But yeah, she was very like, she was like over grooming a lot because of how itchy she was feeling. We got some stuff that helped with that, and she's doing a lot better now. And now she's so full of energy because she's not so like worried about being itchy that she's running around the house and wanting to like play and stuff. I swear she was a dog in a previous life because she likes to play fetch. You will throw stuff for her and she will go fetch it, and then she'll run around with it for a while. Oi, what are you doing? Stop it. Stop being a gremlin. You are a gremlin. Off you go. I've already fed you. I don't know why you're looking at me like that. I even went out of my way to get you more food today as well. She's so ungrateful. But yeah, she's doing a lot better now, and I do like playing with her, and there'll be days where I'll just chase her around the house and she loves it. But yeah, I think partially as well, we used to have another cat here, but she passed away last year sadly, and I think she's kind of just missing that companionship, because she is a very, very affectionate cat, and very much enjoys being around people. Like there was like a little while where I was at home a lot, and she got used to me being home all the time, and then I went back to going to like uni and stuff, and then she was really upset because I think the first day when I came home, she pretty much like didn't leave me the entire time. What are you doing? Instead, apart from meowing at me, come here. Ugh. When you settle down up here with me, are you too full of energy? You're very soft today. You're so soft. I was trying to do some cleaning earlier and she would not leave alone because she's so nosy. She's such a nosy cat. And you? Yes. Don't look at me like that. I swear she understands what I'm saying. But yeah, anyway, cat talk aside. Alright, so we're waiting on those to grow, which they should be grown by tomorrow. So we just need, what was it? We needed stone for the upgrade thing, right? Yeah, we need a bit more stone. Yeah, so we'll do that, get the stone, and then build that. We'll probably put it out here somewhere, so it's a little bit out of the way from the main kind of like homestead. I guess we want to build it nearby, because you kind of like want to get out of your mech every now and then. It is quite funny how small you feel though once you've been in the mech for so long and you get out. Oh, we're encumbered. short by like 2 rocks, I think. Yeah. That's my bad though. I didn't drop anything off because I'm a dingus. Well, I can start building it now anyway, and it'll oh no, wait, I have 30. Oh, because I'm close to the crate, I think. All right, I'm gonna build it. I think I'm gonna build over here. Was my initial thought. Oh, it's sinking into the ground. I think building it here is fine. That looks good to me. All right. Let's build it. Bam. Ta-da! It's done. Alright. So now what we can do is we go this, and you jump out. And you go over to this little console. And then we've got these upgrades. So yeah, you've got your standard upgrades, so obviously making your tools stronger, and then obviously being able to run around better and increase like inventory, stuff like that. Pretty standard. Nothing too crazy. The main thing I think I want is, I mean, this one's quite nice just for planting, and being able to store more water as well. It's just useful. But I don't have much polyberry oil yet. So, but we are about to get a bunch of polyberry, so we can make a bunch soon. But they takes a bit of time. Increasing our inventory capacity is also very good. I don't know how much it increases it by though, but we should probably do that first. We've almost got enough plant oil. Let me see if I can do enough now. There we go. And then I need a couple more frames. I think it was 2 more frames. Oops. But yeah, see, I can't pick this stuff up, so I have to go over to my mech and shoot it at my mech, and then it goes in. But we are going to get back in the mech now. Let's see. So let's pop you in there. Alright, we're getting our plant oil. I'm going to grab a little bit more wood and then probably sleep. Luna has left the room now, unfortunately. So cat hours are officially over. Not gonna stream for too long, by the way. I think we're coming up to about like just under an hour stream of this stream so far. So I'll probably stay until at most like 5, and then I'll probably end it there. Nothing too crazy with these streams. I've got some stuff I gotta do today, so I've done some clearing today, but I'd say that's some other bits I need to do. So like that script writing, but I've also still got like a good chunk of next week to do it as well. I just want to at least have a good base for one of them by Tuesday. So I want to at least maybe make a start on it today or tomorrow. I'll probably leave it tomorrow, honestly, because I've already done quite a lot today, including this stream. And I've got like this. I don't know if it's like a case of I've just been maybe doing too much with monitors or like screens and stuff, but I've had this bit of a on and off headache past couple of days. So Molly's been sick for a while, so I don't know if it's just eventually catching it from her or something, but I don't know. But either way. Alright, so I'm just gonna, okay, I was gonna say, I'll just keep going until I get over encumbered, and then I'll take the stuff back. Yeah, this game's cool. I like this game. It's interesting. He says this he yawns. Ugh. But yeah, this year's already looking quite good for games. I will say as well. We're already getting quite a lot of good stuff coming up. Ooh, do I have enough? Hang on, I might have enough.
Some things you just have to do yourself.
This is true. Oh, nice. I can upgrade this. Fantastic. Increase the range, allowing it to reach resources from further. That's red lines. I have no idea how to get that. But yeah, so let's see what our inventory space is now.
Ready to go.
It went up by 30. That's not bad. So that's a 50% increase. That's honestly not bad. Alright, so let's dump some stuff off here. Lots of rocks. And we've got some plants and wood. We got a little bit of resources now that we can play with. Oh, I just realized. So why these chests are double the size? I think if you place a chest out here, it's like half the size. So that might just be a case of like it being like, hey, put your stuff under a bit in a building or whatever to make it more efficient. Which is weird how that works with storage, but I'm not about to question how the game works. Cool. That's going. I can probably make more of this soon as well, but I'll leave it for now. Yeah. I think I'm happy. All right. Let's get some snoozies and then we'll start harvesting our crops. It was very foggy today.
Morning. Hope you had a good night's sleep. The decorating you did yesterday really lit up the place. It's really beginning to feel like a home.
Again, I don't think I did that much in the way of decorating, but thanks. Alright, we've got polyberries. So polyberries we can use to make polyberry oil, much like the plant oil. But we're just going to quickly plant everything. Speaking of farming games as well, I know Stardew Valley recently had a pretty major update, and I'm actually surprised that he's still updating that game. Because I think it was like years and years ago he said like he wasn't going to do many more updates after that, but there's been like several major updates since. I guess he's just come up with some more ideas, and because people are still like wanting to play the game and everything, it's really cool. And the fact that they're all free updates as well is nuts. I was playing a little bit of modded Stardew a while back, which most of it was because I've played a fair amount of that game, but most of the mods I used in that was kind of just like quality of life stuff. So just stuff that made it just a little bit nicer, just to do stuff. So like, I think I had oh, I just got an achievement for that. Nice. One of the ones I had was pretty much just like having markers on the map for where the different people are. Because I always forget where people are supposed to be at what days, and there's no way I'm going to memorize it. So, unless I like, there's a specific character I always go for. Luna update. She has returned to the room, but she sat in the middle of the room and currently grew. So, she's chill. She's chilling. Alright, so I don't think we can do much more right now, apart from make that polyberry oil, which I will do now. Make some polyberry oil because we need the polyberry oil to make aluminium parts, which it tells you what's used in as well, which is nice. We need the spike soul power upgrade, which will be nice as well, which is our harvesting tool. But while that does its thing, I'm gonna start going over to one of these areas and start cleaning it up, which I think this area up here is a good place to start, because I think that's the first place you can start using your new upgraded stuff. So, and seeing as we've got more inventory now already, we should be able to pick up a few things while we're here, which would be nice. Also, another thing as well with this game, I don't think there's any randomization or anything. I think it's all very much like the map's always the same. I don't know if that's something they'll add later on if they plan on doing it, but which is fine. Not all these games need to be randomized. I mean, sometimes it could be to its detriment with how it's set up. Because like it might just be a case of you need to go to a certain biome or whatever, and you can't actually get there because of the way your spawn worked, or the way your seed works. Alrighty. So yeah, so you'll notice while I'm here, one of my objectives is to restore this area. So you'll see like a lot of the trees are dead and there's no animals in these little areas. You basically kind of just got to clean up all the goop. There's a bunch of noxious slime everywhere that you got to clean up. You just got to find it. And then you got to clean it with your water gun. Yeah, simple as that. I haven't played Valheim in a long time, but I want to go back and play it. I'll probably have to start with a fresh thing. I might keep my character though, because it does the Terraria thing where you can kind of keep your character. Mainly because it is an RPG and you kind of like, you level stats as you like do them. like if so you level your sprinting if you sprint a bunch and stuff like that. So it might be worth just keeping that character so I can keep like my stamina levels and stuff, because it's one of those games that's very like very strict on like stamina and everything like that. But yeah, in terms of other streams and stuff though, this Sunday thing, I don't know if it'll ever, it probably won't be very consistent. It would just be a case of me just being like, oh yeah, I feel like I'm gonna do a stream this Sunday if I'm free, and it would just be like this very chill, like just play a game and just talk for a while, which just it's Sunday, chill vibes, all that kind of thing. But I do want to get back into having like a decent-ish schedule of doing like at least a stream a week, just so we have some content to put out as well.
It's an ancient megastructure. No way to tell what it was built for. Maybe it's just a huge art installation. Either way, it's no matter now. For all intents and purposes, it's just another mountain.
Yep. Yeah, this is like a little area where you can collect a bunch of artifacts. I don't actually know what these artifacts really do, but that's what it's for. Oh, that was Lena trying to jump up and falling. She's okay. She's a clumsy bugger. She does stuff like that all the time.
What a fascinating discovery.
But yeah, there's just like these little artifacts around in these areas that you can like collect, and it has like cool music.
Some things you just have to do yourself.
Piper, can you stop interrupting me, please? Speaking of music, some really good, something I played a little while ago now, Coffee Talk. I don't think both of those games are on Game Pass anymore, which is a shame, because I was planning on going back and 100%ing the achievements on them. I might just pick them up, because I don't think they're very expensive. But just very nice chill vibes of like just talking to characters and just it's great. I love it. The vibes in that game were excellent, and the second game as well was very good. But the premise of it is literally just you're like a coffee place, and then you have people kind of just come in, and it's basically very like, it's kind of real life, but there's like fantasy creatures in it, and there's a lot of kind of like, and it's like the problems they kind of deal with by being how they are in that world, and it's very good. I really enjoyed it. It was very fun game. Although like some of it you had to like, some of them were very like, oh well, give me this kind of thing, and you kind of have to guess what you give them. The gameplay itself wasn't obviously crazy. I think they have like an infinite mode you can kind of play, where you can just kind of try and make like coffees to a point. But yeah, just like the stories and stuff that was attached to it were really good. I don't know if they're doing another one. I should probably look into that. But yeah, the first one was very good. I really enjoyed them. They were just nice vibes. Something very cozy about that game. I honestly might go back and play it.
Nice, fine.
Because I think I remember I was playing it because I was working out how the cloud gaming stuff worked, and I realized I could play it through my phone because it has touch controls on it. So that was nice. Because it's not a very crazy complicated game at all. So it makes sense that it's easily playable in that way.
Nice, fine.
And Piper's absolutely hyping me up right now. Nice, fine. Oh God, I just remembered her southern drawl is just reminded me. So me and Christian were steadily making our way through the old X-Men cartoon that's on Disney Plus, the 92 to 96 cartoon, which they were continuing the story for and making a new set of animations for, which the first 2 episodes are out now. It's called X-Men 97, and they're kind of continuing the storyline. And I watched the 2 episodes last night, and I think, so I've been like a kind of X-Men fan for a while. I've read some of the comics. I'm not super like, I don't know like I don't know everything about it, but I know like enough to be like, oh, like I recognize this, like, and kind of stuff like that. But I'm a pretty big X-Men fan, and I think watching that, it made me realize, I think that's probably the best like X-Men related thing we've had outside the comics ever. Like some of the films are pretty, like, do a pretty good job. Like some of the earlier films obviously are great, but no, it does not hold a candle to how good that animation was. Just for like the story it was trying to tell, and the animation itself was insane. Obviously, I'm not going to go too much into it because it is still a relatively new thing, so I don't want to accidentally spoil it for anyone. But it was insane. The animation was insane, and it's X-Men at its core is very much about is very much about like bigotry and racism and that kind of. Thanks for that. There we go. Sorry, achievement popped up. It is very much about bigotry and racism and all that kind of thing. And you know, if you think that it's like, oh no, X-Men's not political, then you're not paying attention to what the story is. And it doesn't shy away from it. It fully embraces what the source material was doing, and is like, hey, no, this is the story of X-Men, and it's excellent. And just from the first 2 episodes alone, I'm already captivated by what it's doing, and I'm very excited for more, which is really cool. And there's a to not give any spoilers at all, but there is a character that gives a very good monologue, which had me basically being like, yeah, like I was super into it. But I remember I was watching it, just the feelings, the emotions I was feeling, just watching it was so good. I got chills watching it, like just from the monologues and stuff. Oh, it was so good, and I'm so happy, and it makes me really want to get back into reading the comics again. Which I've wanted to do for a while, but it's been a case of like lacking like money to be able to do it and that kind of thing, or like having the time. But I think we still have I have a relatively local comic book shop that's good to just get the physical comics from. Like you can go in and they're usually happy to order stuff in if you're pretty much guaranteed you're going to buy it, and like have stuff back for you and stuff, which is really good. I remember that's how I actually managed to get into the X-Men comics originally. I do need to look into, so I forget, I think it was House of X, I think. Christian was telling me he's not massively aware of X-Men stuff. He's very much like, he describes himself as very much an outsider from it all. But he's recommended I read House of X stuff, which I don't know too much about. But it should be interesting. What is that? There is a glowy thing over there. What is that? Can I get over there? Maybe not with the mech. We'll see. Oh no. Too far to the war. Okay. Went too far to the left. Remember what I was saying about how how this mech controls? There we go. What is that? Geode shards. Am I supposed to hit it? Can I pick it up? There we go. Oh, it was just a random geode shard. Okay. Weird. Where is the rest of the stuff I need to clean up? I feel like I've explored like up and down this whole area and I've not seen any more. This is down in this corner. I don't think I've gone all the way down this way yet. Oh, I know what it is. Down here. Yeah. Hidden away. Yeah, I think I got a couple of achievements while I was just messing around there. Alright. But yeah, either way, end of the story is that I really enjoyed it, and I'm excited to watch more because I love X-Men stuff, and the fact that they're with the this is the same reason why I'm super excited for the new Deadpool film that's coming out this year. It's because it's just more X-Men and it's going hard into X-Men stuff, and I think it will pretty much revive X-Men. And like the thing with that animated show is I did not expect it to be as good as it is, but they went super hard into making it just good. And it's just so good. So even if you're not a fan of X-Men, I highly suggest watching it if you are a fan of like the superhero stuff. If you're a fan of like Marvel stuff or anything like that, I would highly suggest you watch it because it is so good. even if you just like cool animation, it's really good. So, and it's got a very interesting, compelling story. I would say it's, if you do want to go back and like fully understand the story, because it does lead directly on from the old. Hey, I did it. It leads on from the old animation from the 90s, directly from the story. So, if you do want to understand the whole story, I was just going back. But at the same time, there's enough kind of context given where you can understand it. But the original stuff's also very good, if not a bit dated. Because me and Christian have been watching it, and some of it is very dated. Even just like the case of like certain line reads and certain animations not being very good. But obviously animation nowadays is much better. Just the quality of it is much better. But back in the 90s, there was a lot of stuff they weren't really aware of, or they didn't do very well. Whether that was for budgetary reasons or, you know, just in terms of like the actual people creating it weren't like as talented or whatever, which I don't want to say really. It's like, oh yeah, these guys were entirely, because I don't know the first thing about fucking making animation, but you know, well, I know some stuff, but not enough to be like critiquing it. I'd love to be able to get to a point where I could at least try to learn to animate though. So it's on my list of like things that hopefully I'll be able to try and do at some point. Because I do love animation, and I go crazy for when animation's just so good. Just, you know, I just hope that the people who are taking part in this animation are being treated well, because there's a lot of instances, especially with Japanese animators, that or just in Japanese animation in Japan, a lot of studios are very, very rough on their workers, on their animators. So hopefully that's not the case everywhere. Cool. So we've got more poly berries. I should probably process as much as I can. Oh, let's sleep quick so we can get a. Oh, actually, I don't think we get a buff from this, but we'll make it. Swap over. But yeah, we restored that region now, so hopefully everything, all the resources should be restored now that we're there. Meaning we can get any of the new resources that are in the area, like those. Also, I think animals should be there now as well. Oh, and also this thing, whatever this is. That's not loading in properly and rendering. It rendered better from far away. Oh my god, it's raining.
Restoring that region yesterday felt great. Maybe there was some more good to be done around here. Keep a lookout,
Oh my
will
god,
ya?
Pepper, please. Just quiet a moment. Oh, its sound design's so good. Sounds so good. Ugh, I love it. Alright, well, this is a way to end with the rain. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. It's a nice little short stream for you. I do want to stream more, but it is definitely a case of being very busy and also tired when you do have free time. So, which I'm sure many people can relate to. But yeah, we're gonna leave it there for now. Thank you very much for watching. If you like our stuff, we upload everything to YouTube, which is Dimension Jam as well. We hopefully will make some plans to have some more stuff in the future. Try and get more streams. The streams are handy because I can just. Can you stop interrupting me, please, game?
I'll add that dock of yours to my trading route. Catch me there if you need anything.
Cool. Thank you. Right, that's another thing we'll do next time. But yeah, as I was saying, hopefully we'll get some more stuff done. I know we started Resident Evil 2, the original one. We will get back to that. The issue with that though is obviously just having everyone be free together to do it, because that's like where all three of us are here. There's a couple of other like more spooky games that we're going to do with Molly, because obviously me and Molly are like the spooky duo, and then me and Christian are the nerdy duo, and then all three of us are kind of just showing it was more just a hey, check out this game that I know that I can play or that I really enjoy. So yeah, we're gonna try and get some more streams going and at least some more content going on YouTube because we've not got too much that way. When I have more free time, because I do a lot of the editing stuff for that, because Christian kind of has his own channel that he does stuff on, which you should also go check out because he tries really hard and makes a lot of good stuff on there. And I think he just broke 400 subs, so you should go sub to him and give him even more, get him to 500. But yeah, thank you so much if you did stop by. Feel free to give us a follow or head over to YouTube and have a look at the stuff we've previously done. Mostly edited by yours truly. With the occasional one from Christian as well, obviously, because he also helps. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you're watching the VOD, hope you have a good day. And if you're here now, hope you have a good evening. And hopefully next week isn't too tough. But yeah, thanks so much, and I'll catch you hopefully next week for another one. Goodbye.